welcome to Clarinet HQ. This is duet number 3 from the Crossing the Break Survival Guide. So you can download the workbook and the music on our website, which is linked in the description of the video below. If you would like to skip straight to the play along, you can go to this time. So first things first, let's look at measure 1. It looks just like the beginning of duet 1. So you want to remember, this is your reminder, that when you add the register key when you're playing, nothing moves except for the tip of your thumb or the first knuckle on your thumb. Embouchure stays firm, your fingers don't go anywhere, at least not at the beginning of this duet, and your air stays focused and fast. So I want you to notice that this happens several times throughout the duet, okay? And you can review this information by watching our video that's called the clarinet's register key. And all of these things can be applied to bass clarinet when it comes to your register key as well. So if you're a bass clarinet player, you can still use this workbook too. Let's look at measures 3 and 4 as an example. So we're going to talk about leaving our right hand down when we play more open notes with our left hand. So if we look at measures 3 and 4, we have a B flat to a C. It is okay to leave your right hand down when you play notes like B flat or A or G. However, the end goal is to treat leaving your right hand down almost like training wheels, right? So when you have training wheels, they're there to help you until you don't need them anymore. And so the goal is to not need to put your right hand down, all right? So if you are still needing to leave your right hand down, that's fine, go ahead. If you are working on taking it away, then this would be a great exercise to test out if you really need your right hand down anymore. So when you're able to move on from leaving your right hand down, when you don't need it anymore, that's where hovering comes in handy, okay? And that's why we talk about hovering a lot, to keep our fingers close to the clarinet so that we don't really need to leave our right hand down anymore. Check out measures 13 and 37, okay? They're the same, it just happens twice. So I want you to notice how there is no way for you to play an E flat and get to C without using left C, okay? So don't let that be a trap for you. So something that you can do is you can put an L in your music above the C to remind yourself that you need to use your left C. You are never allowed to slide your fingers. It's like even kind of challenging to do. You're not allowed to slide your fingers from E flat to C, okay, to right C. If you have an E flat, using left C is the way to go, okay? Now, going from E flat to left C is something that you should get really good at now and practice on your own, because it happens everywhere in clarinet music. It's not just in this duet. You're gonna run into it many times after this as well. So you wanna practice going between the two, because you're gonna have to coordinate your fingers. You know your fingers are not coordinated if you're getting a note in between. So if it sounds like this. I like to call those flubs because that's kind of what it sounds like. When you can move your pinkies independently but coordinated, it'll sound like this. So when you get really comfortable, that's when you can add it into the rest of the music. Now, I mentioned finger coordination, and this duet happens to be chock full of opportunities to coordinate fingers. Finger coordination needs to happen whenever, really whenever you're skipping notes or whenever more than one finger is moving at a time. So let's look at measure 14, okay? We're going from F to D. So when you finger F to D, your middle and ring finger have to move at the exact same time. If they don't, you might get a flub, and it might sound like this. if you get those little flubs, that's not clean enough. We are going for super crisp. And it's one of those things that you're going to want to start slowly, practice it on its own, so isolate it, and you'll have it in no time. All right, with those things covered, let's go ahead and play. One, two. One, two. Thanks for playing with us. Keep working on the Crossing the Break survival guide. And if you have any questions about clarinet or clarinet, you can post them in the comments below. Thanks.